All right, my beautiful friends, here we are. Post-market wrap-up for this Thursday. What's the date? Yeah. May 2nd, 2019. Let's talk about this market, how this played out today, and what we can expect. A couple of interesting things are developing, and you know I follow the bond market very closely, and the currency market's important as well, referring to the US dollar more specifically. Okay, stocks finished down across the board today. Nothing overly extravagant, down nonetheless. But what else happened today that I think flew under the radar? Number one, bonds sold off. There wasn't the usual propping up mechanism here where cash goes into bonds, rates go down, stocks go up. That's the usual scenario. We did not see that today, even when stocks were at the low. The other important thing here, the dollar got stronger. So let's put that together real quick. Stocks sold off, bonds sold off, dollar got stronger. Now, if we just look at the bond market action of today and understand what the dollar did, these are both stock market negatives, hence pressure on stocks today. Let's see how this plays out tomorrow, because I can promise you, if bonds continue to sell off like this and the dollar gets stronger, stocks will again fall under pressure. Now, I am not saying yet again, because I know what's going to happen, that this is it. This is a market top. Market's going down. Oh, no, I am not saying that by a long shot. What I am trying to do, especially, is let you all understand how a major opportunity is coming up for traders. My lions out here, my lionesses, my beautiful cubs. You know how much I love you. It's the truth. What do we know is going to happen without any kind of speculation? And it's coming up soon. If we get a sell-off tomorrow in this market, from out of the woodwork is going to be good cop, bad cop. Oh, this is because of the Fed. The Fed is not supporting the markets. We need more easy money. We need quantitative easing. That's coming from the president. That's been his narrative as of late. Extremely stock market positive. Okay, that's coming. We understand there is no way that they're going to allow a sell-off in the bond market to occur, at least right now, because of the election cycle we are in. We need to take advantage of the scenario, the environment that is being set up, period, the end. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, this market really does need to sell off a little bit further. And I said yesterday 2 days ago, we needed 2 days of some pressure on this market. Well, we're getting it. I would love to see this market sell off tomorrow. I am not saying that is going to happen for sure. I'm telling you what I would like to see. I would even like to see this market sell off in Monday, because again, the market needs to bleed some off. It's going to overshoot like it always does, and it will present an enormous buying opportunity to get in here and start buying calls across the board with regard to the major indices. And I will keep all of you on top of that. Look, we're not going to get fleeced. There's no way. Number one, you know what I'm going to say, I think. Bet against the debt, become your own central bank. The talk of rate cuts, 1% from the president, more quantitative easing 3 times from the president. What does it mean? Debt, more debt, pile more on. That's the only thing supporting this environment we are in. There is no recovery. We are not in a boom whatsoever. We are in a lie. the biggest epic lie in the history of the world, way worse than the last guy, was a lie under Obama too. The markets, people, in 2008, they died. We are on life support right now, just like I've been explaining to you, that life support is being mainlined in the form of debt, and it can't stop. Our president knows it can't stop. That's why he's calling for more debt acquisition on an epic scale to keep this propped up. Why? He had these corporations repatriate cash that they got stockpiles of that they're going to use to buy back shares of stock. The setup is so obvious. Should be to you. It's always the same story. It's always the same story no matter who sits in that pretty White House. It don't matter. They're not on your side. I don't care what script they're reading you. It's not the truth. The truth is in your face. Many refuse to see it, and that's okay. We need those kind of people to exist. From a trading standpoint, look, I look at these things from two perspectives. From a trading standpoint, yes, I want a rate cut. I want more quantitative easing. That's the truth. I'm going to give it to you as straight as I can. From a human standpoint, I don't want to see any of it. All it's going to do is create more distortions in this market, which will correct even harder. And more people are going to get hurt. More people are going to die when this corrects to fair value. There's nothing like this bubble. It is a financial monster that is engulfing the world right now, not just here in America, around the world. It's all a method to destroy and wipe out the middle class. Not again just from a financial standpoint, but they are going to lose their lives by the tens of millions. There's no doubt about it. And this whole thing with Venezuela over there, it's all about crude oil. You know that. There's a lot of calls for military action over there, and you got you had some 4-star general, was it yesterday? I think it was, saying if the president's ready to send in the troops, well, we're going to back him up. Really? Well, I hope the president sends his kids over there, his wife, maybe himself too, although he has to get into a little bit better shape, to go over there and fight an armed conflict. I guarantee you his kids won't be there, none of them. Forget it, ain't happening. And anyone that thinks it's a good idea to send troops over there, when are you signing up? When are you going to send your children over there? Me, I wore the uniform, so I know all about it. Anyway, with that said, I'm disgusted of these endless wars about oil, about propping up the military-industrial complex. That's all it is. And you know who their president is. I'll give you one clue. His last name has 4 letters in it. It starts off with T and ends in P. With that said, I'll see you tomorrow.